Feel like it.
What feels like what? Oh, it's real.
Good evening. I now call the
We have to be louder, friend. Like with your little hammer. Do it a couple times.
order in the court. Good evening. I now call this regular meeting of the Cleveland ISD School Board Trustee to order. Today is Tuesday, January 20th, 2026 at 6:01 p.m. Welcome to tonight's meeting. We are here at the CISD Administration Boardroom. Thank you for being here and for your continued service and support of our district and students. To begin our meeting, please join us as Mr. Walker is going to lead us in opening remarks.
Heavenly Father, we come before you with gratitude for the opportunity to serve this community and its children. This month, as we recognize the members of the Board of Trustees, we pause to give thanks for the men and women who have accepted the responsibility of governance and stewardship on behalf of Cleveland ISD. We are grateful for their time, their commitment, and their willingness to serve. As we recognize Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. holiday, we give thanks for his example of courage, service, and steadfast commitment to justice. May his legacy remind us of the importance of dignity, opportunity, and respect for every child and every family we serve. We ask that your wisdom, as decisions are made this evening, grant clarity of thought, unity of purpose, and humility of spirit. Help each person here to listen carefully, speak truthfully, and act in ways that honor the well-being and future of every student we serve. We pray for our teachers, staff, and administrators, that they may be strengthened, encouraged, and guided in their daily work. We lift our students, asking that they be protected, inspired, and give every opportunity to grow in knowledge, character, and purpose. We ask these with gratitude and respect. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Mr. Walker. Next, we'll be having the pledge by the C9 students.
United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Under the Texas flag, I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
No, the door, please.
Thank you.
We will now open the floor for public comments. Speakers are reminded to limit their comments to 3 minutes. Please remember that the board cannot deliberate or take action on matters not on the agenda, but we can carefully listen and take your concerns under advisement. Tristan Lambert.
Hello? Hey, thank you. Did I just start now? Okay, hello members of the board. My name is Tristan Lambert and I'm a teacher here at CHS. Today I want to address the issue of teacher conference time and how I believe it should be adjusted and protected. My intentions are to help Cleveland improve and support our students, teachers, and staff, and I know that is what you all want as well. I've spoken with members of the board on several occasions and I would like to think that I have a positive rapport with you all, and I hope that my words are received with positive intent. Know that it is because I care that I feel the need to speak with you today. Since before November school board meeting, I have been in correspondence with Mrs. Chapa and Dr. Barnes to try and be added as an agenda item. At every step, I was told I could speak during public comments, despite being made clearly that was not my goal. I would like to thank Mr. Sampson for replying to me and on my behalf, asking Mrs. Chapa to add me as an official agenda item. Despite this, I was still sent in circles until being told again that I could instead speak during public comments, which is what I'm doing now. I asked twice if my request was being officially denied, but I was ignored each time. Texas Education Code 21.404 protects teacher planning time to 450 minutes every 2 weeks. Here, we barely receive 270 minutes, and many weeks even less due to mandatory testing, training sessions, ARDs, and etc. This forces teachers to take work home, which they should have been given time to work on during their conference period. It's been mentioned to us that Cleveland wants exceptional teachers, not average teachers, which will take working on weekends and evenings to achieve. I personally do not see how taking unpaid work home and stripping away time from our families is what makes the difference between an average and exceptional teacher, as if the measure of how much I care about my students is based on how much work I do take home. Our DOI plan does not mention internalization and allows the district not to guarantee that 450 minutes. What I hope to propose to you tonight was an amendment to our DOI plan that would limit, not eliminate, our Tuesday and Thursday internalizations to provide teachers more time to work during our conference periods. Burnt out teachers won't help to improve our district rating. It seems we speak all the time on how we can support our kids, but we neglect the teacher. If your teachers and their time are protected, naturally, student growth will be the outcome. I thank you all for your time, and I hope that this will be considered as we move forward. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Lambert. We will now move into the presentations. First, we will have Air Force Junior ROTC presentation 2025, Christmas Toy Drive Results and Community Impact.
Good evening, board and everybody. I'm Colonel Rob Hunt from the high school Air Force Junior ROTC. It seems like I say this every year, but this year we set new records for our Christmas toy drive. And so to tell you all about it, I wanted to invite two of our corps leaders up here. We have last semester's corps commander, Cadet Emily Gomez, and this semester's corps commander, Cadet Nalia Enamorado, to tell you all about it.
Good afternoon. So we're going to start with a quick presentation based on 4 parts. Next, please. So first we have the earning of the money. As you guys can see in the 4 pictures, we have the 4 types of ways we earned money this year. So starting off, we have our stadium cleanups. Every game for the home games, we stay after the games and we clean up with the ROTC. Most likely 35 or 25 cadets stay and we clean. Then we have our 2 organizations that donated to us this year.
Back one slide, please.
They donated to us this year. And then we also have our Saturday and Sunday Wings Over Houston, where most likely 40, 45 cadets participated. We sold in a concession stand, and that's another way we received money this year.
Next slide, please. Part 2, our shopping. As you can see in these pictures, these are some of our cadets that volunteered on a Saturday morning to come to Walmart and help us buy the gifts for all the kids. And as our Lieutenant Colonel said, we have broken our last year's record with 111 families and 485 kids. Next slide, please. Our wrap and organize. Once our cadets are done with the shopping, we get our gifts and we place them into our ROTC classroom, where they are organized into their individual families and placed into numerical numbers.
After they're placed in numerical order, we gather our classroom into groups and we pick out team leads for each group. Then we bring them to get our gifts and they start the wrapping. While we do that, we have our seniors or any leadership that we have in the class periods. We have them call parents and let them know their family numbers, when and where to pick them up. And from there, we just go on based on when families start arriving on the days that we tell them. Next slide, please. After that, we have the delivering the gifts. This is the most fun where everything comes together, where we have everything is worth it at the end. So we had the delivering of the gifts where the families start coming to the high school and just telling us their family numbers, and we just deliver the gifts, right? There's times that the kids do come, but there's times that they don't. When the kids do come, it's the smile that makes everything worth it at the end. All our late nights, early mornings that we have. So yes, this is our gifts, our toy drive for this school year. Thank you.
Thank you, Junior ROTC. Next, we will see C9 in action, students leading the way.
All righty. Good evening, Board President, Trustees, Superintendent, and members of the Cleveland ISD community. My name is Brandy Smith, and I'm proud to serve as the principal of C9, a campus where each year we have proven that by moving forward together, we are building excellence. Thank you for the opportunity to speak with you this evening. It's an honor to represent our campus and the incredible work being done by our students, our staff, and our families. Tonight, you will hear directly from our students, and when given the opportunity to shine and showcase their love for self, learning, and community, they accepted the challenge and demonstrated what it means to be C9.
Excuse me, Mrs. Smith. In case they don't know what that means, building excellence by being committed, notable, impactful, noble, and engaged.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you know we are all held accountable at C9. Our students have created an entirely student-led presentation for you this evening. Our C9 student leaders will highlight the great things happening at C9, our commitment to excellence, and how positive student-staff relationships, along with our growing student clubs and organizations, are helping to shape their future. At this time, I'd like to introduce our Administrator over Student Clubs and Organizations, Ms. Laura Trevino, and our Student Council sponsor, Ms. Sandy Rivas.
Good evening. My name is Sandy Rivas, and I have the privilege of serving as a Student Council Advisor at C9. This year, our student leaders have truly been the heart of our campus. They have led awareness and appreciation campaigns, supported campus events, helped with school-wide communication, and consistently stepped up to serve both students and staff. I am especially proud to share that this year's Student Council is the largest group that I have advised in the 11 years I've been with Cleveland ISD. With over 80 registered members, this group has risen to the challenge with leadership, responsibility, and heart. I would also like to thank our principal, Mrs. Smith, for her leadership and unwavering support of Student Council and all the clubs and organizations at C9. Also, thank you, School Board. Because of your support, it helps make these opportunities possible for our students. Tonight, I'm excited to step aside and allow our students to take the helm and share what's happening on the C9 ship. Muchas gracias.
C9! Good evening, board members. Good evening, board members, superintendent, campus leaders, and community members. Thank you for the opportunity to be here and share our campus with you tonight. My name is Luis Atilano, and I serve as the Student Council President at the 9th Grade Center. This year, our campus theme is One Crew, One Direction. Tonight, we're excited to share how students are leading, learning, growing, and working together as one crew.
My name is Megan Hernandez, Student Council Vice President. C9 is where every student begins their high school journey. Our campus is diverse, multilingual, and full of students with different backgrounds, experiences, and strengths. Because 9th grade is such an important transition year, we focus on belonging, support, and connection. At C9, every student has a place on the crew.
Hi, my name is Isela Ovalle. I'm the Student Council Secretary. Our theme, One Crew, One Direction, represents how our entire campus works together. Students, teachers, staff, and families are all rowing in the same direction to support student success. As you can see in the pictures on the screen, our students take advantage of every opportunity to learn. even while waiting in line for the restroom. At C9, no matter where students start, everyone can move forward when we support one another, stay on course, and work together as one crew. Together, we celebrate each other's successes, help each other through challenges, and make sure no one is left behind.
Throughout the semester, our campus has focused on creating meaningful experiences for students. We host awareness and appreciation campaigns that help students feel seen, valued, and connected. We have expanded academic support and tutorials, created leadership and service opportunities, and celebrated student growth and achievements. One of my favorite days was Flip Friday, where we got to work with different teachers based on our needs. I love getting to change things up and focus on my future TSIA enrichment tutorials. Guess what? We had 260 students voluntarily take the TSIA test. We had 60% mastery on writing, and those 260 students, 55 students are already college ready in ninth grade and preparing for dual credit courses.
At the same time, we also hold high expectations. For example, at C9, Mrs. Smith doesn't play about exit tickets. She always says, "Did you submit at 100% though?" Everyone knows you can't steer with cell phones out or headphones in, and you better have your ID on. And when a tardy sweep is called, the entire crew knows it's time to move. You will see students navigating the halls like they're racing the tide, rocking the ship side to side. We have learned a lot about interacting with adults and one another while understanding that we have a right to be respected and heard, but there's a right way to do it. These highlights show how C9 supports students both academically and personally, while keeping our ship on course.
Good evening. My name is Cameron Navarro, and I am president of Interact. I'd like to thank the superintendent and the school board members for allowing me to present what C9's Interact Club has to offer. Interact is active in over 150 countries with 15,000 clubs and approximately 300,000 members. In the fall of 2025, we've been active in 3 main projects. These projects consist of helping coordinate Polio Awareness Week, a Thanksgiving food drive which accumulated 297 cans, and a clothing drive. We've helped many families, but our community is always growing. We are always welcoming new members to help us serve our community. Thank you for your time and for your continued support of student leadership and community service. And I would also like to give a special thanks to our club sponsor, Richard Dennison.
Good evening. My name is Gerardo Limon Torres. I'm proud to represent the C9 Athletic Department. Our athletes work both hard and on and off the field, learning teamwork and discipline and accountability. Being part of the athletics helps us stay connected, push ourselves, and represent C9 with pride. We're proud to be part of the C9 crew.
Good evening. My name is Catherine Gaitan. I'm a STUCO member along with Interact and our athletic programs. This year, C9 is proud to offer a wide variety of clubs, including line dancing, crochet, Adulting 101, Lego, art, yearbook, cosmetology, journalism, gamers, cool Christians, and Rubik's Cube Club. Check out this video of a fun Rubik's Cube challenge between the club sponsor and a member. Video, please. At C9, we believe learning is like solving a Rubik's Cube. It takes problem solving, patience, teamwork, and sometimes a few wrong turns before everything lines up. Tonight, we'd like to invite our school board members to join us in a quick Rubik's Cube challenge. No pressure. This is just a fun way to show that, just like our students, everyone approaches challenges differently. Board members, are you up for a challenge?
All right, don't start cheating. Give us just a second. All right. You're going up against our master, and he learned this in just a couple weeks. Okay, so on the count of three, if everyone could count us down, we'll go from 3, 2, 1, start. Listen, we're all about accountability and excellence. All right, so 3, 2, 1, go.
Come on, Jorge, you got this.
He's giving y'all some time to catch up. Y'all got this. We believe in you.
I am done.
Stand up, stand up.
Hi, my name is Nathan Valdez, and I am a treasurer. On behalf of the entire 9th grade center, thank you for supporting our students and helping guide our direction. At C9, we truly believe in one crew, one direction, and we are proud of the work happening on our campus. You are always welcome to visit C9 and see our crew in action. Thank you.
Before we end, we would like to take a moment to show our appreciation to the school board for guiding our district and supporting our schools. Your leadership helps set the direction for students like us. To show our appreciation, Student Council created a short video. We hope you enjoy this message from the C9 crew.
Thank you so much for your time this evening.
Thank you, Ms. Smith and C9 students. Next, we will hear for a presentation on the district, from the district's Career and Technical Education Program.
Good evening, Cleveland ISD School Board, Dr. Barnes, and community members. Tonight, I'd like to provide a comprehensive overview of the CTE program for January 2026. Next slide. So, starting with, oh, thank you. That helps. So, starting with program goals, the goal of maintaining a minimum of 90% participation rate for CTE is what we're striving 9th and 10th graders to ensure that early career exposure, which we're maintaining that and we're going to exceed it. Oh, thank you. Let me go. I went too far. Right here. Okay. Is it, which button? Oh, there we go. Got it. Okay. So, okay, sorry about that. So to emphasize the importance of maintaining the minimum 90% participation rate for 9th and 10th graders, that is to ensure early career exposure. To increase the CTE concentrators, which that's taking 3 or more courses in a sequence, so that's by 5% annually. To increase the number of industry-based certifications by 10% by the end of 2025-26, and to ensure all 8th graders identify a specific CTE program of study on their personal graduation plan, which they're currently doing right now. They're conducting their surveys, and we have almost 100% participation in that, so that is fantastic. So Cleveland ISD has 13 career clusters and 30 programs of study. So as you can see here right behind you, these are all of our programs of study. And for next year, we will be introducing the real estate, which that's great because that's something based on our survey that was wanted. So that'll be great for our students. And then here is some of our CTSOs. You have the pictures behind you, our aviation, which is one of our popular programs. We have a welder who is #1 recently, so that's great news. And we have our aviation is working on their second airplane. And we have competitions where it's just continuing to add to all the accolades you see, and we're continuing to grow with that. So our CTE enrollment is, as you can see behind, right up here, participation rates are the highest at the high school level. So with 94% of the 10th graders, 91% of 9th graders engaged in the program. Our 84% of our 8th graders already enrolled in CTE coursework, and this is to ensure that they are in a specific program of study before entering 9th grade. So we're continuing to do that with our surveys and having them have opportunities to engage in finding out what trajectory that they're wanting to go so when they enter 9th grade that they're ready. the CTE program enrollment. So as you can see here, business is one of our more popular pathways, health science, agriculture, that have over 500 students in the program, along with human services, law, public service, manufacturing. This alignment supports our strategic goal of 90% participation rate by providing a pathway for every student's career interest. Industry-based certifications. So key takeaway of this for January, we have over 301 certifications, and that's grown. That number's actually higher because it's growing each day. We already have our total year-end performance from last year, so that's growing, which is great. And our significant gains by early success in business and welding pathway. So we're on track to reach our 10% goal in February and then continue to grow. So that's fantastic. Our curriculum alignment, so by front loading, and it allows students to have the extra time to really, when they take their IBC, we have a higher pass rate. So, and that's proven by where we're at right now. So they're doing a great job. And that's kudos to our teachers, because couldn't do it without them. And our students, and we have some right over here, aviation sitting there. So, and then of course, one of our teachers, Mr. Jacobs, that created the pathway booklets for all our 8th graders, which was fantastic. So that's helping them out. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Birch. Next on the agenda item, we'll have a presentation and possible approval of the 2024-2025 audit report by Krista Wofford of the Mitchell T. Fontenelle CPA.
Good evening. I am Krista Wofford. I first would like to thank the board for having us out again this year to perform the audit. I think this is our maybe 3rd year working on it. And we always appreciate the opportunity to work with you again. It's a heavy undertaking for the accounting staff. Could not get everything done without Ms. Billingsley's help. Of course, accounting staff does a great job, and I'll get into that in just a minute, but I want to thank everyone for all their hard work. I am going to just hit a few highlights in this audit report. Our audit opinion. So you did receive a clean or unmodified opinion. Now, I just want to give a brief little explanation of what that means. So when we come in to do an audit, we do a risk assessment of your internal controls, and based on that risk assessment, we perform tests. We send out confirmations to third parties wherever possible. We look at money you receive coming in. We send confirmations to, or we receive confirmations from the TEA and other organizations, from your banks to confirm your cash balances. We also test things like your invoices and your disbursement process to make sure all of those things are functioning as they should. And we had no exceptions, so you did receive a clean opinion. Now, I just want to point out a few numbers here on the balance sheet. You did end the year with cash and cash equivalents in the general fund of $77,564,660, and with an ending fund balance of $63,961,800. Just wanted to point out on that fund balance, you also have included in that fund balance, you have $14 million committed for construction and $6 million is other committed fund balance. On page 15 is your income statement. The general fund brought in $144,583,290. You spent $140,515,379, which gave you an increase in fund balance of $4,067,911. And that's your ending fund balance again of that $63,961,000. Just one more quick item. We also always look at the budget carefully, which is on page 48 of your audit report. You had no negative budget variances, so that's always a positive. We look at this to make sure that you're monitoring the budget, making budget adjustments as needed. All of those things are being done properly, and all of your expenditure items are actually under budget. So that's That was good. You are single audit, which means we do have to take a closer look at some of your federal programs. There were also no findings on any of the federal program exams. And that's the gist of it. If you have any questions or anything else in the audit report you'd like me to go over, I'm happy to answer any questions. But it's very clean. You'll keep great records, and good job from your staff.
Any questions from the board? Thank you, Ms. Walford.
Thank you.
Do I have a motion to approve the 2024-2025 audit report as presented? Motion by Ms. Porter. Second by Ms. Allen. All in favor? Motion passes 7-0. We will now move into the report section of the agenda. First, we have the superintendent reports.
Thank you, Board President. I'd like to start off our meeting in section with reports on just appreciation for the board. It is School Board Appreciation Month. I think sometimes people underestimate the service that you guys provide to the community. The foundation of a community is public schools. The foundation of public schools is having a good board who focuses on ensuring the rest of us are doing the work that we need to do. And so with that, we'd like to present to you some certificates just to show our appreciation for you. We have those, Dr. Clark, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down and we'll call you by name. If you'll come down and receive your certificate. I know some of y'all don't like to be recognized for your work, but you guys do a great job, and we just really appreciate you. And so with that in mind, I'll step down. I'll give you a call. All right, first off, we want to start off with our board president, Mrs. Shaquille Sampson. All together.
Jennifer Pena. Marvin Searles Sr. Wendy McNair. Miss Pauline Johnson. Miss Jessica Allen. Miss Bethany Porter.
Again, I'd just like to acknowledge and thank the board for the amount of hours they put into making Cleveland ISD one of the best school districts in the state of Texas, and we appreciate you for that. Next up, I want to introduce one of our new team members. I want to make sure I've been practicing her name to be sure I get it correctly. But we were able to hire a director of secondary curriculum instructions. So I want to introduce Ms. Brenda Artiega. I'm also excited to share yesterday during our Martin Luther King Jr. Parade and the first Unity Parade in the city of Houston. Leading the way at the very beginning of that parade, early on was our Royal Braves Band, our Indianettes, and our Air Force JROTC. They did a great job representing us on yesterday during the parade.
Dr. Barnes, I just need to correct you. It was our state champion Royal Braves Band.
You are correct, Ms. Bagnan. And I don't know why, when I listened to the news, I was waiting for them to say it. I almost like, who do I need to text over there? But really proud of our students. It was a great day, and they represented Cleveland ISD very well. So really super proud for them. Our current enrollment is 12,731 students. Our attendance data is right at 92%. It's about 100 students more than we had last year. So we're kind of watching those numbers so we can plan for the upcoming school year. Board, you have a written report of personnel hired under the superintendent's delegated hiring authority. Also, as a reminder, our winter break is coming up. It is February the 9th through the 13th for students and staff. Financial reports are provided in your board books, and Ms. Karen Billingsley is present if you have any questions. And our campus and department reports are included in your board book as well. And that's the conclusion of the superintendent's report.
Thank you, Dr. Barnes. Next, we'll review information items. No formal action is required on these items during this meeting. Item A, information regarding Senate Bill 11, daily prayer hour. Item B, information regarding proposed 2026-2027 academic calendar. Item C, proposed requisition for lawn care services district-wide. Next, we'll go to the consent agenda items. All items listed under the consent agenda are considered routine and will be enacted in one motion unless a board member requests that an item be removed for separate discussion. Consent agenda items include approve bills and payroll, approve the investment report, approve the minutes of the regular meeting of December 15, 2025, and special meeting of December 19, 2025. Do I have a motion to approve? Motion by Ms. Pena. Second by Ms. Johnson. All in favor? Motion passes 7-0. We will now address the action agenda items. Item A, consider approval of budget amendment number 2 for the 2025-2026 school year. Do I have a motion? Motion by Ms. Pena. Second by Searles. All in favor? Motion passes 7-0. Item B, consider approval of the HB2 Teacher Certification Compliance Plan. Do I have a motion? Motion by Ms. Johnson. Second by Searles. All in favor? Motion passes 7-0. Item C, discussion and possible action of adoption resolution and order of election. Do I have a motion? Motion by Ms. Porter. Second by Ms. Allen. All in favor? Motion passes 7-0. Item D, consider approval of the 2025-2026 district and campus improvement plans. Motion by Ms. Allen. Second by Ms. Porter. All in favor? Motion passes 7-0. Item E, consider approval of district requisitions for purchases above $50,000 as per CH local policy. Consider approval of traditional requisition to SHIGS for district-wide Adobe and Microsoft licensing subscription with funding source general fund. Do I have a motion? Motion by Searles, second by Ms. Allen. All in favor? Motion passes 7-0. Consider approval of project requisition for Alliance Laundry Systems for industrial washers and dryers with funding source general fund. Motion by Ms. Johnson,
Good evening. It's literally, there was the Alliance was a little bit cheaper than the other one, but also the quality of Speedqueen, it's better than the other company. And we check out with other districts, literally everybody goes with Speedqueen. Yes, yes. We have them. We also have them both come to our facilities where they check out the spaces where they were going to be housed at. They gave us our recommendations. Maintenance helped us out to carry on all the things that we needed to have in place. But we follow with everyone. So it was close, but we also leave the doors open with the other one. Okay, thanks.
okay, we had a second by Ms. McNair. All those in favor? Motion passes 7-0. Consider approval of project requisition to DeMoulin Brothers and Company for band uniforms with funding source general fund. Do I have a motion? A motion by Ms. Porter, second by Ms. Pena. All those in favor? Motion passes 7-0. Consider approval project requisition to Cordell Incorporated, DBA Ridley's, and Complete Supply Incorporated for custodial equipment with funding source general fund. Do I have a motion? Motion by Searles, second by Ms. Pena. All in favor? Motion passes 7-0. At this time, the board will enter executive session. The time is 6:48 p.m. The board will deliberate on the following matters: personnel matters, deliberation regarding purchases, exchange, lease, or value of real property, discussion regarding safety devices, security personnel, and security audit, consultation of board attorney regarding all matters as authorized by law.